Here we go, Marshall.
Let's
start it off. This is welcome to the gaming animator. You guys probably can't see me, but that's because okay. I like letting Marshall take all the shots. He's actually pretty funny. So just keep an eye on the beautiful man over here. But anyways, gaming animators first episode. I'm pretty sure I already have an intro made up for us, but this is my co-host here, Marshall. And I'm Michael, the gaming animator. Today we're going to be playing some Super Mario Brothers. I think it's going to be appropriate, starting off with one of the first games I started with. I hope you're ready for this, Marshall.
I got it.
I think you're going to like this. Let me go ahead and let me get this set up for us.
The joyous day. Christmas Eve.
Yeah, a good point. December 24th, 2014, guys. So this might actually be a video I might post up later, way later in the time period, but who knows? Maybe it'll be like a behind-the-scenes kind of thing for us. I mean, this is my first video, but... So, Marshall.
Yo.
This is it. This is Super Mario Brothers right here.
I really don't think the title meant to be Super Mario Bros.
For real?
Mm-mm.
What happened?
I truly think it was meant to be Super Mario Hose. Just saying. Because truly this game is like a drug deal gone wrong between a pimp and a couple of buyers.
Good Lord.
That's all I really think it is.
By the way, I'd like to point out that I do have a Mario controller, and your boy Marshall here is going to be Luigi, so...
Which actually stands for number one.
Whatever, bro.
That's Luigi in Japanese.
I'm Luigi, number one.
Let's see how we doing this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad I'm recording this with a camera because I don't know if I'm recording our voices. I'm like hoping. I'm gonna verify it just in case.
Ah! Yep.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I'm not gonna run the chance of it, but we'll see. I gotta make my mistakes my first time. So Marshall.
Yo.
Let's talk a little bit about Mario Bros here.
Let's go.
So what was your first game, if you don't mind me asking?
My first Mario game?
No, what was your first video game?
Honestly, if I think back to it, Sega Genesis, fucking, what was that nigga name?
Oh, God, I got hurt.
He was either a rabbit or a cat. Bubsy? You remember his ass?
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Bubsy. And it wasn't even the first Bubsy. It was like Bubsy number 2 or number 3. That shit was crazy.
That was your first game?
That's the only thing, I guess, as far back I can think. It was either Sonic or Bubsy.
I don't think that's good.
That ain't good.
that don't even sound good. That sounds ugly.
Shit, that was the shit, though.
I don't know, man.
It taught me life lessons. Don't trust birds that blow.
Birds that blow?
Hell yeah, them birds be blowing in your ear and you melt. That's some hot-ass bread coming off them birds.
So, before we were getting started, you were mentioning a couple of things that you were going to tell me. Like, for example, I wanted to bring up a few things about the Super Mario Brothers in general. A couple of things that I've always found interesting is, you know, they say that these fools are Italians, but, you know, the things that you need to question is, how can you be an Italian but also be a native to the Mushroom Kingdom? I think I done fucked that up. I think I done fucked that up. Oh my God. Terrible. Man, that's terrible. But yeah, how can you be a native to the Mushroom Kingdom yet be an Italian at the same time? How'd they get here? What's your take on it?
I think the truth behind that is that they are native to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay.
But the town of Italy was once located in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, I got hit on the side?
That's how they got that mushroom Swiss pasta. You ever had that shit? That Alfredo and mushroom? Oh shit, Ouija go! Yeah.
You know, one thing I like to point out is that
oh shit, there we go.
That Luigi, as of right now, has a white outfit on. It usually, like in Brawl, or I guess really later games, that color palette that they have for him, that's more associated to Fire Luigi.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they went with this palette, this white and green. Then again, I mean, are you saying this nigga's mustache is green?
That's a doo-doo.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Some of my take, which by the way, that's that Mario.
Now that nigga just turned into Mario. But hey, question: does Luigi have that anti-gravity jump in this one?
No, actually, that's the Super Mario Brothers 2. And in case you guys don't know, or I'm sure all of you do, but there's two versions of Super Mario Brothers 2. There's the North American release,
which fucking stuff.
The North American release had was actually basically like a sprite swap of another game. I think it went under something called like Doki Doki, something like that.
Doki D.
And the Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers 2, which was the actual sequel, the game was a lot more difficult.
Fucked up.
The game was actually much more.
I got that poisonous mushroom at the bottom of my shit.
You sure isn't that a peace sign?
I look like a poisonous ass mushroom.
The Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers 2 was never released in the United States until I think the virtual consoles. No. Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers 2 is actually available on the Super Mario All-Star version of the games, which was a console launch title for the Super Nintendo. And what it had on there that was interesting was that the game was much harder. And not only that, Mario and Luigi, this is the first time Luigi really had stats that were different. Him sliding when he walks, having a higher jump than Mario. So that
ain't fat.
But one thing that's interesting is that even though the Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers 2 had all those like stat differences, the American release of Super Mario Brothers 2 is still very important because it sold well in the United States, even though it was like very absurd and different game. Now I think you done fucked that up.
How so?
I'm just saying you missed out on the 5 flower, you missed out on the points.
Oh, bad. It's that fear that's playing right now.
I see. But the thing that made the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2 interesting is that it actually had sprites. I'm sorry, they had the stats like the float. Luigi being able to jump higher, Princess Peach being able to float. The reason why I say that's so interesting is that those stat carryovers that they made for the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2, those actually carried over to the new.
Fuck me in the left neck. That shit made me mad a little.
One thing that's interesting is that those same stats carried over to Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3D World, the newest one that's on the Wii U. All those stats from the American version of Super Mario Brothers 2 carried over to that game. And really, if you want to see another really good reference of it, remember Super Smash Brothers Melee? That was the first one that had Peach in it. And what was interesting about that is... Oh, man. Damn. Alright, Marshall, we're going to make a wager here.
Got it.
I'm going to go through the normal pipe, and I want you to go to the shortcut.
Got it.
And I want to see if I catch up to you.
Got it.
The Melee. Damn, I fell. Melee had the first encounter of Peach being a character that was in it. But what was significant about that is that she had all her moves from the American version of Super Mario Brothers 2. Pulling, I'm still playing. Pulling turnips from the ground, floating in mid-air. All of those moves are really from what was in Super Mario Brothers 2, the American version. Her floating. Not so much that it was exclusively for her to be able to pull a turnip out of the ground, but that was how everybody was able to attack in that game.
Hey there, Player 1 and Player 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Push that thumbs up to see more of what you saw today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and tap that bell icon while you're down there too. It doesn't cost you anything and it's free. It's to help let you know when the next video is out. By the way, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook so you can be the first to know when something new drops. It'll give you a chance to enter for a special contest that we'll be holding here at the Gaming Animator Show. We'll have great giveaways such as exclusive swag from the Gaming Animator, commission art from yours truly. We'll also be able to give away great gifts like the PSN codes or Xbox Live memberships. Leave your comments and questions down below so we can look at your suggestions on the next game or new cool piece of tech you'd like me to check out. Once again, this is Mike the Gaming Animator. Thank you for staying after, and as an added bonus, seeing as Nintendo just released the Switch, I do have a Twitch channel. Let me know if y'all want to join me on a streaming session of the new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll be putting out more content frequently. Stay in touch, be blessed, and I love you all.